Hello, welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make money as a solo player running the Merchant Alliance. So first we're going to go ahead and raise our Merchant Alliance flag, and we're going to go ahead and see what our first quest is. The voyage I recommend for you guys taking is the Lost Shipment Voyage. This is the best way that I get to grade 5, and I recommend the Ashen variety as there's only 2 different routes. Because I did not spawn at the right outpost, I wanted to spawn at Plunder. I'm going to go ahead and dive and hope that I spawn either at Plunder or at Morrow's Peak for this. Alright, for this quest, your main goal is just to look for birds. At each bird, you're going to see a bunch of loot falling in the water, as well as these barrels with a blue ribbon on it. Each one of those barrels is going to give you a note, and that's how you know where you're going to first go. This has R19, which means you're just going to follow this path. Alright, we're here at the next location, and these is going to have a clue in a bottle. And as long as you keep following that path, you're going to find this along the way, and each of these notes are going to give you little tool tips of where to find things. Thankfully, we got the key, so we can just go straight to the first shipwreck. Okay, so now we're here at this first shipwreck. We are finally hit the last birds, which by the way will always be close to the final position, which would be the outpost. So now we're going to open that door. Okay, so upon going in here, you're going to see a ton of loot. I recommend bringing down food so we start running low on health. You can start eat that so that you don't have to resurface later on. The final part of this quest requires you to find the manifest, and this can be found at any part of the ship, either the bottom, top, mast, anywhere. So go ahead and grab this before you go back to your ship. Okay, so now unfortunately we did not quite get to grade 5, so we're going to go ahead and just do another one of these voyages. And when I first did this, again, I did not get the right voyage that I wanted to. This was bringing me up to Galleon's Grave, and I was over at Plunder, so we're going to keep going into your starting spot is at the island that you're at, which should be the end of your last voyage. So I'll keep re-rolling until I finally get the origin to be Plunder and the destination to be Morrow's Outpost. That's the best way that I've seen to get this voyage done without having as many ships grinding as possible. This note here is not going to have coordinates like the last one. It's actually going to have an island name. So you're going to want to go ahead and head over there and look for your next clue. Your next clue will always be on the shores, usually on the outside of the island. You will often have skeletons popping up. Just go ahead and run away. They're not worth anything. This final clue is going to be an island, and this is going to be Douglas Ridge. So you're going to want to go ahead and go to that location and find your next clue there. If I can get out of this hole, of course. Alright, there's our key, and there's that next clue. Alright, voyage is done. Let's go sell. Now that we got grade 5, we can also go ahead and claim our emissary quest. We didn't do this last time because we were doing gold farming and we did treasure hunting before. But this time, I'm going to show you guys how to do a cargo run and how effective it can be for one, getting money, but also for your reputation. When picking up cargo, there's going to be a few different varieties of this. So the first one is going to be plants. Plants can't get too dry. You can water them to keep them hydrated. There's cloth, which can't get too wet, but can be in water for a little bit before it starts losing value. And then bottles. Bottles just can't get too broken. If they get too broken, they'll also lose value. And then with selling this loot that you're going to see here, comes out to around 5,000 to 7,500 gold per box and crate that you sell. This is very lucrative for one, getting the gold, but also seeing that reputation go up. Okay, so now we have done 2 voyages, we've done the emissary quest, so now we're going to go ahead and lower down our emissary and see how much we have made. And in total, we made 145,000 gold, which during some Lost Shipment voyages and delivering some cargo is actually really good. Especially for a solo player, I will admit it is very boring, but it is a really solid way to get a lot of gold. So I want to thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next tutorial or next stream.